over the public eye. Of course, coming over his perspective. You always want to come with your own point of view, but just hearing how other people perceive, so you don't always can skew with your own opinion. I'm being somebody else's. That's how I felt about watching the first 3 episodes, per se, of the new Batman. The Batman Cape Crusader series, that's, I guess, a nuanced version of the 1940s Batman, where I got to see Clayface, the Penguin, and Catwoman in the first 3 episodes. I think the Catwoman is, of course, my favorite because the dynamic between both people having their different alternatives how to deal with taking over Nightly persona, and Catwoman now being a continuous foil over to Batman, being the ongoing trope that's always built over to their relationship until until the ongoing future, where of course we see a series of Catwoman becoming a foil to an ongoing antagonist, a love interest, to them revealing themselves. Being my favorite. The dynamic still hasn't changed except that Alfred's fat. Majority of the time he's called over Pennyworth. And they try to reflect over in Batman's coping mechanism so they don't introduce you earlier over to the series so they can get you into the minor characters like it was with Commissioner Gordon. Now he's black. Barbara Gordon works as a partner in crime over as, like, I guess, a lieutenant or a detective per se. No, she's actually a lawyer, so she kind of works over in the criminal works over in the police department sometimes, hanging around to see over what happens with, of course, Harvey Dent over 3 episodes in. So we kind of get, like, the involvement into the crime politics that happen involving the crooked cops that were involved over with the Penguin. I don't really mind it. Most people were just complaining that, they just enveloped her, still being a criminal boss, having the police on crooked payroll, being enveloped into trying to blow up the police department over in Gotham. I thought it was like a basic Batman series. I don't think it really pushed it over the norm. It just tried to rehash it and try to repaint it like we possibly got from the Batman or Batman Beyond. But Batman Beyond was actually just a flash forward. It's just a straightforward, like, next generation. While conceptualizing, you get to see the past villains and see what Terry McGinnis gets to deal with while being literally mentored by the previous Batman, where I actually mess with that involvement, and that he's actually blood related, that you don't get until later. I could have added Batman Brave and the Bold, but I think YouTube only allows like four votes. Every time I post, they envelop like 4 posts total. So I wish I could have added more, guys. Probably if I did a text, I could add more so I can give you guys a what would you think about Brave and the Bold. But my first impressions, I think this is a basic 6 out of 10. 6, 7 out of 10. Nothing really moved me. The development over to show, like, and Harley Quinzel. So she's still the therapist, a notable therapist that didn't push over to Arkham yet, but she obviously had her involvement over with Bruce Wayne. With Bruce Wayne, of course, pushing the test of his facade of being a billionaire playboy, philanthropist, cannot pronounce, but you get the gist. Of being a billionaire playboy, pushing over the facade due to his trauma. I thought that was the best transition in and out, while Batman keeps deflecting, trying to neglect over his past and using that to fuel his rage. That's why episode 3 was my favorite episode. I thought the Clayface episode, not really that bad, because I know it's a rehash of what we saw over the inspiration of Clayface in the original Batman series, knowing it's a notable actor that wanted to change over his face, and seeing how that changed over his career basis. So it was a good development over that scene, and it's just broken people trying to cope that they can't fix themselves. That's always been a crazy narrative of Batman. And then they try to push over in that episode where like Batman's put on trial for the creation of his mistakes being the antagonists, like Two-Face, like the Penguin, like Poison Ivy, like Harley Quinn. But I felt like episode 1 was an average introduction. Batman's still Batman. I just feel like they just repainted it over. I don't mind the female detective that they have over in the show. Detective Montoya was pretty okay. Even though she's hard nosed and they're going over the development of Batman, so I guess this is an early phase into his time over in Gotham because he's put over as a general criminal vigilante until further notice. So over in episode 4, they'll go over to the police trying to get him over to get him to hunt him down and get him under arrest, even though he's been majority responsible for incarceration for a lot of notable criminals. But you know, it's just a basic Batman series. I have nothing against it. I'm not trying to push over that it's woke and shit. I'm really not trying to go there. If they wanted to try to flip the knot and make somebody gay in the 1940s and just race swap or gender swap, they try to push over the envelope. They're better off just giving us that Batman Brave and the Bold shit that was going to be animated by the same people that did the goddamn Across Spider-Verse movies. Like, come on. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm not upset. Okay, you're upset. Besides that, how you guys feel? This is just my first impressions, not my total critique yet. I still have a couple episodes to go before I'm fully done, and then I'll have a total opinion. I just wanted to let you know that I was paying attention, watching the show. That's why the poll was up, so I can get everybody's overall opinion. Obviously, it's not good as even Brave and the Bold, but not a particularly bad show to put down over on Amazon Prime that you can watch it on Prime Video. That's it from me. Thanks for watching the DSC show. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Should I continue the show? Should you guys continue the show? Have you guys watched the show? Tell me in the comment section below. That's it for me.